what's up? Welcome back. We are live on YouTube here on the channel RCB Spurs Live Watchalong. We're literally nearly halfway through, 20 minutes in the first half already. I literally forgot. I'm sorry, but I forgot. But anyway, we shady. Yeah, let me just type lineups in here, get the stream set up, and we'll be live for this double watchalong this evening. Here from 10 to 5 until about. They're on until about what time are we now? What's the match? About 9:30 tonight or so. So yeah, good night ahead. Hopefully we see some goals, see some fun, see some action in the game. So yeah, stay right where you are. And I suppose firstly we need banners, don't we, right now quickly. So banners, so lineups. Arsenal's lineup. So they got Leno on goals, which we'll talk about them in a second. Dodgy out from the back. Will Spurs maybe counter that? Spurs haven't really had the chances so far, really. So that'll be interesting. Right back, Cedric. Good ball playing centre half in David Luiz, and he has his good games as well as he's bad. And overall, he's been better than worse this season. To be fair, I don't think he's ever a card, has he? Maybe one. That's it. Alongside him, Gabriel. Another good player. Twice, I think he's won Arsenal Player of the Month. One other player of the season so far, despite being not able to play much this season. Left back, Kieran Tierney. Enough said about him. Self-explanatory. Another chance for Arsenal. Partey goes right and wide of the goalkeeper. Another wide for Arsenal. All right. So yeah, we got that. Partey midfield. Who's out left? Smith Raw. Cam Odegaard. Who's right side there? Saka. Boom. Saka, laka, boom. Lacazette. Spurs half counter now to put it out by Tierney. Bale on the edge loses it, so it's going to be Spurs throw and taken by him. Lloris. Ballad left back save Spurs too. Sanchez. Alderweireld. Darden. Obier. And and Bale. Sit up on where we live. It's the Abbott. He's gonna run to.
Tierney loves to drive forward with the ball.
Arsenal.
Smith Rowe is assistant here, maybe more than that. He's taking on the mantle of setting out.
Ball swung into the box by, I think it was Tierney, Lacazette in the middle, but nothing came off it in the end. And Arsenal all over Spurs here right now. We might change the brand colour. What do you reckon? Be red or white for Northern Derby.
Chance next for Lacazette. Leading against it long. Nowhere near.
I'll go with that. Alright. Spurs with it. Cleared away down the other end back to Spurs at Arsenal's possession. We'll maybe change this. Oh, he's in.
Must be aware that there is the possibility of being called by Spurs sucker punch.
So Son's gone off for Spurs. Lamela comes on. Now that's a very interesting change because it kind of takes not the whole game plan away, but it's not Spurs are used to without Son, so he could be out for a while, which is interesting enough for them.
David
I
Luiz.
think Lamella's gone central. So where's Kane gone? Is he up there with him as well?
Goes
Tierney looking for someone to run in behind. Straight back for
left side.
Xhaka for Arsenal. Someone joined what's up, we're doing well. It's pretty much predictions down below. Doherty just has the ball now. Passed by Højbjerg, it's win it back. Oh, Arsenal. I don't think Spurs have actually had a chance so far. Not even an attempted counter. They've just kind of got dispossessed by the Arsenal lads. Straight back again for Cedric up against Lucas' run at him. Spurs have the ball. Kane. Lamela runs out the Arsenal defence and brilliant interception by the Arsenal lads. I think it was Xhaka there. That's going to be kicked away by Leno. Playing off from the back is not an option for him there. He does kick it away for another Spurs throw-in. So yeah, Spurs are trying to get into the game. They've kind of weathered the storm for the first half an hour or so. Now they have to try and see what they can do from this. The trouble there, I think, between Lamela and Xhaka. Oh, of course, not against Xhaka, but of course it's him.
Lamela, two rather combustible characters. They've come together. One shine coming forward.
Interesting.
Experience official who knows
Lamela grabbed his neck, did he? And yeah, in fairness, Xhaka didn't react like that, but I feel like Lamela, provoked him a bit. He did that against United as well, remember, in the game back in September, October? Højbjerg for Kane, loses the ball. Lacazette, good pass by Odegaard. They're very deep, Arsenal in the counter. And Spurs are starting to try and, they're trying to do what Spurs did to them in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but it's whether Arsenal not have the players to actually do that, to counter Spurs' defence. Free in for Spurs. We need Kane to assist Bale and Bale to assist Kane. Like, it's no good if, Bale goes off and scores and, isn't Kane. Same with Kane. Like, I don't know. I feel like Reguilon will get an assist. That's what I think. Most of the balls are coming from a crossfield ball into the box, Lucas. Oh, he paid it into Lamela. He got pushed into the Arsenal defenders there. Down holding his arm. Yeah, pushed into.
3-1. Highbury. Go back. The two Spurs away went to 35 league visits. Only one here. One where
Højbjerg. Loose pass, but out for Alderweireld.
2-0 down, he made 2-1. Mary Redknapp team went on to win 3-2.
Kane.
So the other one at Highbury.
Sanchez.
Regular.
Spurs moving forward.
Game being played a little bit further up the pitch from Tottenham's point of view.
Spurs again more forward. Slow-paced game, not going to lie, so far. Especially when Spurs run the ball anyway over Arsenal. Another foul this time from Arsenal on. Who was that?
And then another little flick on David Luiz, who makes nothing of it.
Who was that? Cedric just Lamela just kind of put his leg out, poor interception. Free in for Spurs once again. There'd be no crazy chance. Besides Arsenal in the crossbar, I'm thinking they've got clear-cut chance yet. So lacking a bit of quality so far, which is a bit weird, not gonna lie. Bit annoying. Dombele, white for Reguilon for Spurs. Controlling a bit of the ball and some possession right now. So far.
From this point of view, it's been a cautious first third of the game. Yeah, I think we could describe it as that. Is this intentional or is this just how it's turned out?
Arsenal with a lot behind the ball here.
The game plan so far for Spurs. Sanchez.
Kane dropping deep. find Lamela in behind.
Through the centre.
Straight back for Sanchez into Oibie.
50th game for Spurs, Eric Lamela today. If I get into too much trouble, he's up for a battle, not just a footballing.
Lucas absolutely do Cedric.
Here's Lucas Moura.
Lucas is pushed to the ground and still has the ball.
Playing the advantage. It's a challenge by Totti that looked like
Regulan. Oibie.
Sanchez.
Game possession, game of patience.
Spurs
Let's see minutes.
greater numbers forward. Trying to create a chance for the man who's done so much damage to us
Bale.
in the years, Harry Kane.
Our side of the pitch, Regulan. Lucas.
It's Lamela.
Oh, it's brilliant! Eric Lamela for Spurs 1-0. What a goal! Wow. Okay, it was Lucas Lamela, so yeah. Well, of course, of course, Kane or Bale doesn't do anything. And again, there's no consolation because this isn't good for us either. Arsenal are just a terrible team, unfortunately. We can never rely on them, can we? What a goal, to be fair to him. Regulon lays it off for Lucas. Lucas back for Lamela. And Lamela just taps it past the Arsenal defenders into the back of the net. 1-0. I think it's a brilliant finish. Good, well-worked goal for Spurs. And in the last 2 minutes, well, probably was coming, but, Arsenal cost themselves that there. Good goal for it was Rabona.
An opponent, he's had a flick at the ball there, and he's done far more damage to Arsenal than the earlier incidents. Arsenal 0, Spurs 1, Eric Lamela. Maybe that will spark the game into life. I know Arsenal have had most of the ball, but it's been a bit less frenetic than you'd expect a derby to be.
What a goal to hear. Then it just fired it out.
Well, Lennon hadn't been troubled to that point.
Yeah, 6 shots for Arsenal so far, 1 for Spurs. On 1 shot, 1 goal. Arsenal 0, Spurs 1.
I'm sure he's thinking of something else. But the sadness of losing Son, there's a silver lining in the arrival of Lamela.
And just scored an objective goal against us. Someone said, all right, let's change that really quickly then. Screw.
A lot of points in these fixtures in the past. In fact, for both sides, scoring first in the derby has not always been a pathway to glory. In the Premier League years, Alan, Spurs have dropped 42 points against Arsenal from winning position. So it's not a done derby yet by any means, but it's a strike of inspiration, impishness, call it what you will. It was Eric Lamela. Here's part of the mistake by Sanchez, taken on by Smith Rowe. Across Sanchez there.
Right.
Make up for his error. To the end of the wicket.
Arsenal with the ball.
Two Arsenal players here.
He's playing around again. Son goal, not gonna lie, for them.
Cedric.
Cedric fires in the box. Lloris is no problem.
Trying to hook it back rather than cut across it. Gives it a bit too close to the goalkeeper. Well, I wasn't expecting that, I'm sure. A few signs of Spurs doing damage. The team scoring first has failed to win this fixture 27 times. Well, the Spurs have scored first here, and then they'll be watching this a few times tonight, whatever the final score. Yeah, audacious stuff from him.
Oh, he nuts him for it. That was brilliant. What's up, Joe? We're doing well. So, yeah, what a goal by Lamella if anyone's watched it there. And the fact that there was not enough power in that either, you know, you didn't think that was going in. But Lamella just fires it past Leno. Really good. Smith Rowe. Lacazette. Louise off the post. Who's that? Woodwork been hit twice. Saka back again for Arsenal. Gonna be swinging. Partey back for Odegaard on that right hand side of the pitch. Back to Saka. Is he onside? Swings it in. No. Oh. Lacazette just puts his leg out. The mix of Alderweireld's legs and it's another Arsenal throw-in. There's even, I wouldn't say there's any pressure tonight, but there's a bit of pressure if Spurs were to win against Arsenal. You just knew that would happen. You can't rely on Arsenal down there for a reason. Yeah, Arsenal are really getting loving that left hand side. You know, Smith Rowe against Matt Doherty. Here is Gabriel back for Tierney. The overlap for Arsenal. Lovely ball in behind. Lacazette holding the ball up well on Sanchez and Doherty coming in on them. Went off for an Arsenal player last. Spurs goal kick. Well. What a chin snap that was, wasn't it? Oh, kind of balance a bit, not gonna lie in the end. And catches it really well, despite the challenge from Lucas Moore. Anyway, back to Arsenal. Now here's them playing with the back. See what they can do. Well, I had my prediction for this game beforehand. Either 2-1 Spurs or 2-all. Probably would have gone to... I actually backed 2-all. I really did. I thought Spurs wouldn't let Arsenal... Because Arsenal would let Spurs win, and especially in the backyard and current form. But the problem is here, Arsenal aren't in a good... They're a good form at the moment, but they haven't got the team compared to Spurs. And I think London is red. Not London is red, but I think Spurs, you can't deny, as much as I don't like them, they are the better team at the moment. Certainly didn't get the ball, he's dived in. So quick up on his feet, Saka. Sometimes you think you've got the ball when you've made contact with a player. Here's Cedric. Yeah. Very consistent for Tottenham this. So we go on to one of the break. How will this end? Let me know down below if anyone's watching. And then Spurs later on was Spurs, what's the name? United West Ham later. That's a big game, not gonna lie. Live watch along for that big preview before the game we'll be doing as well. Saka's in behind and kind of nudged off the edge by that Reguilon or someone. Yeah, we'll have Spurs player last, alright. Zion. Odegaard. Cedric swings it in. Headed away by Doherty. Ooh, Lamella goes in on Cedric. I don't think he went in there with a bit of aggressiveness or a bit of intent, I would imagine. He's canned out a bit, they're not going to lie. Lacazette. Saka. Worked him out of the penalty area, worked him out in that instant.
Lucas Moura. He's seen a bit of breathing space. No more.
Back for Arsenal. Tottenham haven't had actually any chances earlier.
Luis to Smith Rowe.
Tierney swings in, blocked off Doherty. Spurs are going to take try Arsenal going to take corner.
Creating plenty of problems for Spurs. Familiar theme for Arsenal in a Mourinho derby.
The person left, unfortunately. I'll be afraid to say hello on you when we drive, but well, any interaction with the live stream will be much appreciated. I'll give you a subscribe back as well to the channel if you do. Alright. Corner swung in for Arsenal. Tierney headed away by, I think, Doherty once again.
Cedric. Now David Luis coming wide right. It'll be a corner.
Sanchez just a bit uncertainty there, just kicks it away as Luis was running at him. He won centre back for Arsenal right now.
Secure this lead to half time.
Saka done up. Sodegaard at the header. It's got the red wide of Lloris once again. Goal kick for Spurs.
I'm sure Jose Mourinho will do something about the problems that I've been on that far side, but this is what separated them so far. Regulon does ever so well. It's difficult to get the power on these kind of little bits of skill, never mind about the direction, but both came together perfectly. Rabona. The Lamella. 1-0. Okay, no purpose. Surely it is more down to Arsenal forcing the pace than Jose Mourinho wanting his side to.
Well, Arsenal going to have to do more, and to be fair, they're doing a lot so far. Maybe Aubameyang comes into the question. Will he play him in this second half? Who knows? You can see he wants to play. He wants to prove his point. Odegaard 1-0. Poor defending and poor goalkeeping by Spurs, and Martin Odegaard's first league goal for Arsenal. To be fair, that's a brilliant goal, like finish from him. It was poor power in the shot, good accuracy. It's a goal scorer's goal. Lloris kind of just fell to the floor with that. And just as we were talking about it, will Arsenal have to, they've done everything right, just score. Now they've scored. What next? Spurs have to come out again and do something. Good first half of the derby, though. Northern Derby is on fire. Arsenal 1, Spurs 1.
The story of the two number 11s.
Really good for him.
Permanent deal can be done with Real Madrid. They've been giving him a lot of football. This started every game since.
That's an interesting one, not gonna lie. And that changes the scene talk at the break. Let's change that really quickly.
The curse of scoring first. North London derby, we'll see. Go any which way from here. He'll be feeling a little bit.
Not the break, I would imagine.
Minutes added time.
And now Spurs are battling it again. No on Arsenal. Deflected off Alderweireld Warner, to be fair.
There's no what's at stake for the absent fans, for the managers. Centre is Cedric. Time for a corner, is there? Added time. There's always a dilemma for officials. Before the corner's taken. Once the goal comes from it, questions will be asked. Third minute of added time.
Right, 46 plus 2. This might be the last kick of the half. Can Arsenal lead Spurs at the break in their own backyards? Odegaard takes the corner. Lucas kicks it away. Deflected back. Another Arsenal throw against Spurs. Interesting. Before the whistle goes, let's see what they can do here. Referee's whistling his mouth, hand on the timer. This will be the last kick of the half. There is half time. Arsenal Spurs 1-1 in the Emirates Stadium. Decent first half.
Priceless goal from Lamella. One was a substitute early for Son, who was superbly taken. But Martin Odegaard, side by side, they go in together. And the teams are side by side in the North London derby. But Arsenal had more of the ball.
He's done well, to be fair to him. I'll give him that.
Optimistic about the second half. We reached the break at the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Tottenham 1.
US screen has been hijacked. This is the bench. Yeah, they're right.
Alright, let's get into pre-match talk at halftime. Share screen. Look a few things at the break. So, where do we start? Let's look at fantasy first. We'll really quickly run on that.
Rise to the challenge and join the
Alright, fantasy football at the break. No, it's just loading, so give it a minute. Me, Kane and Bale both to score in the second half for the bet, so we're a bit screwed right now, not gonna lie. Anyway, we're ready to start. It's loading there. How's everyone else's fantasy teams doing this weekend so far? Let me know down below in the comment section. Alright, so pick team. Now Son is injured for probably 4 weeks to 6 weeks or so. So, that's going to be a big blow for fantasy football owners. And luckily, it was Kane I had actually on captain this weekend instead of Son, who hasn't done it in the last 2-3 months anyway, really, has he? So 1 week, maybe got a few assists, but goals have been lacking for him. And potentially missing out on a team with a season card. Anyway, if it loads well here, we'll be doing alright, wouldn't we? So 49 points this week. That's where the points are really coming from, aren't they? Indeed. Lucas on the bench with 4. Of course, he got the assist. Actually, that's good that he got the assist at least. I suppose, so he'll come in for Foden play because there's no double game week. So that's not bad, actually. That's 53. Hopefully Kane can do something because he's my captain as well. Hopefully, Souček will do something. Robertson, we should be on the 60-point mark plus maybe this week, which would be really nice to be fair. 62, I'd say. That's what I'm targeting, and that'll be above my average week. So, still a lot to play for in the second half. Let's just have a quick look at league so far. I mean, at least Son frees up space for another player now that we can put in. That I'll be looking at over the last few weeks. So, again, the Gypsy group really quickly. We'll go James Harris. So 43 yesterday, 3 points behind me. After today's results so far, as you can see there, I go 56 points, and which is 10 ahead of me right now. Of course, Vardy getting 11 points there earlier today, and being honest, I don't know where else he's got the points from. I really don't. Just 1 and 2s everywhere. Maybe Rafinha, Target. I don't know. I actually don't. But yeah, that's what we're looking at there right now. Rafinha fillets. And in terms of who he's got left to play, I don't think he actually has anyone. No, he hasn't. So he will be ending whatever he ends on here, which isn't the worst indeed in terms of that this week. Let's quickly go to the Premier League table. And let's have a quick look at how things stand so far. Let's look at the stats on each game. Really quickly here. So Where are we? Match week 28, 29. Not United West Ham. I'm going to focus quickly on Arsenal versus Spurs. Quick look at that while it's loading. Wait for that second or two. And yeah, so this is how things are going at the break. Arsenal scoring one, Spurs scoring one. Cheeky Ramona from American Mellow. So yeah, dominating first half. Arsenal with 10 shots, one on target only. Spurs at one shot, one on target as well. Mostly same possession, more pass completed. A bit of everything really. And probably deserve to be winning, but a draw is at very least it deserving to break. What changes would you make at halftime as well? Indeed.
It took a while to get going in Northern and Derby, and then Jamie, who retreated to one of the most incredible goals I think we've ever seen in that Premier League. This is one of the best goals I've ever seen.
They're reviewing the goal there.
30 yarders. We've seen great volleys. We've seen great team goals. We've never seen anything like this. We did it in the Europa League game a few years back. But the audacity
I think the shapes are doing well. Maybe Spurs could change it around a bit. It suits them, but in this sort of game, I think they're playing very narrow. They're playing. They need to start out that right side with Doherty. If they got on the bench, they have maybe bring him on. I don't think Mourinho will be happy with that. And they've already made one change to the breaks. Maybe Spurs won't be making any changes. Kane looks a bit isolated up top as well. I'm just wondering, maybe that second half bring Vinicius up top and sacrifice Lucas, even if he played well. Could see Ali coming on for Bale, maybe something like that. So it'll be interesting second half. And will Lamela be subbed off after scoring a goal? Will he be subbed off again? Who knows? Because who else are you going to take off up there? Despite playing probably the best out of them all so far for in the game. Man, the match contender really. Arsenal. Aubameyang's on that bench. Nicola Pepe, Cabellos, Willian. They've got probably a bit more off the bench attacking wise, to be fair to them. And yeah, that left hand side, Arsenal get a lot of fun from. So I'd leave the things the way they are. Smith Rowe bringing in a few crosses. Odegaard's playing brilliant through the middle. He scored a goal from it. And Saka, I thought, has been decent as well. Hasn't had his worst game. I just think they've missed something up from Lacazette. They need a natural goal scorer, a target man in the box. I think Aubameyang is the man to bring on. So yeah, look, it's a big second half. And we'll just wait a few minutes till the half time's back. So back in a few minutes.
Now, with all these great chances, and you don't score, and you think like, oh, it's there, you've got the break in the end. You're getting joy down Spurs' right hand side. Yeah. Arsenal on their way. Freddie, what have you made of
Right, second half underway. Arsenal might make a change here against Spurs. The break looks Pepe's coming on.
That's goal is insane. I still think you can't explore the best one I've ever seen. It's the technique, it's the power and keeping it down. He even gets a bit of curl on it to keep it back in. It's insane. It's an off-land derby, so that's great. Will Arsenal be happy though with what they've done so far, apart from conceding that goal? No, I think they're happy how they want to play and they keep the ball and they are dominating the game and stuff. But what worries me is Spurs. When you do that against Spurs, they have Kane, they can hold the ball up, then Bale has his power and he can do that. So it makes me nervous. Let's hope they're all spectacular.
Right, second half underway.
Yes, it seems to change.
Nicola Pepe is coming on for Arsenal. Chance to make an impact, who knows? Who's coming off? Smith Rowe? Bukayo Saka, interesting enough, innit? I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, he's played a lot of football recently, maybe the rest of them, but it was one of their biggest goal threats in that first half, and he's still a really good player. Interesting one, not gonna lie. I would have done that at half time, but anyway, it might need fresh legs up top, maybe change a rhythm, change a pace, who knows? Can't be bad anyway, surely, can it? Especially on that side of the left foot. Spurs to come out strong in the second half, looking for anything really.
11 against 11 in terms of players.
11, eh?
Which hasn't always been the case in the North London derby.
We need changes, but don't we?
Years. It's two number 11s who've got the goal.
Who's?
Yeah, interesting to see if Arsenal continue to be so threatening down this left-hand side. Whether Mourinho even might make a substitution. Doherty really did struggle.
Højbjerg. Pass all wide to Lucas, driving at this Arsenal defence. Regulon trust Van Kane, and it's just not in the end, is it?
Odegaard did well there. He covered a lot of ground to get back in the box and then he's put on that ball. Hit the bar through Smith Rowe, they hit the post through Cedric. That deflection of Toby Alderweireld hit the back of Lloris's net. So again, no clean sheet at the Emirates for another one goalkeeper. Well, for the Gunners, a lot of work to do here. Spurs step it up. We haven't seen much of Harry Kane, as you say, Martin, whether he's 100% fit. Don't know, after getting that knock in the wing. Close down David Luiz here. It's fair play, but Regulon making a statement against the substitute. Højbjerg. Doherty, who's really made his name at Wolves as a wing back. He's well forward here to operate as a conventional right back when Arsenal get the ball. It's been difficult for him. Alderweireld. This is Ndombele. It's dancing feet. There's not much opportunity to do that, to drive forward in advanced areas. It's his first North London derby. It's a big impression on it. It's
Doherty. To Eva Louise. Enrique figurative first. So
Spurs come again. Started the second half as if Jose Mourinho's had a word. But got to get back in numbers here. Smith Rowe. Determined play by Davinson Sanchez. Yeah, he does well, doesn't he? It's two players out of position there. Fleming was blocked off. Here's David Luiz. Where to go? Good week for him. It's particular to go for his goal to win the game.
Who's going to be this match winner in this game? Oh, back to Lloris, goal kick for Spurs. Can the second half start like the first half ended? Who knows? Feels like we're watching one team and one team only play right now, unfortunately.
At the start of this match, I wondered how Tierney would do defensively against Gareth Battle, but he's been like a left winger. Tierney so far, Bale, giving him very little to worry about. Moving into the middle now, Welshman can't get involved in this game. Gabriel.
Half hour time. Team news should be out in about over half an hour or so. So that'll be interesting to be fair.
Won only 2 of their last 7 Premier League games, so they're steady at 10th on the table. Recorded here as Bell.
Spurs Bale in the box. Up against Emil Smith-Rowe.
First derby goal instead. He made his debut September 2013 away to Arsenal and then 1-0 defeat.
Smith-Rowe's just tying his laces right now. The boot's gone.
So much in the first half. He started the second similar vein. Number 3. This really set up for the second half. Spurs offer more. Really, the draw's not too useful for either side. It's better than losing, but especially in a North London derby, Spurs do feel, Jose Mourinho's been stressing, looking upwards. The top 4 is within reach. We're hoping in our later game, which has got plenty of potential, that Manchester United beat West Ham. Yeah, I mean, his team do have a chance to finish in that top 4. Arsenal, much less so. And 20 years of development at the club for Daniel Levy, one commodity. Was directed at his regime.
Should Lamella have been sent off today? Let me know in the comments down below, or even a yellow card at least or something. Arsenal controlling the ball at midfield. Party back for Tierney on the overlap. Counter for Arsenal now. Smith-Rowe running behind Doherty into defence. Ooh, and Sanchez put his leg out as Pepe's running behind. Lucas hustling with Lacazette. With Cedric. Put his leg out there, Doherty. Arsenal throw. Let's come off the Irishman last.
Got to go to Gabriel. He's Pepe. Moving on with his heels. Just ahead of the ball momentarily, was available for the pass and runs out the roof.
Tierney with the assist role to at time too.
Say about his Arsenal side, win, lose or draw. Since Boxing Day and that win against Chelsea, there's been a consistency of performance. Pretty much know what you're going to get overall. Obviously, these players have made some bad errors along the way, which have led to goals. General play. They've been even the game pretty good. Like the game they lost to Wolves and they were playing really well. The players sent off. They have been nothing. Also, he's cleared the decks a little bit during the January transfer window. Players departed. Suggestion is
So trying to put in well. Louise out back, playing to Odegaard. Out that left now for Emil Smith-Rowe. Tierney now arriving. Deflected into Lloris's hands. It's been another goal kick for Spurs. We're not Tottenham going to actually like do something because this is one of the worst performances I've ever seen them play. Honestly, they're boring. They're terrible to watch. And this is what I mean. Sometimes when people say they want big clubs in there for okay, ads money, they're on paper they're a bigger club, better players on paper. But at the end of the day, 2 comments. I'll check in 1 sec, guys. I'd rather watch good football than big teams. I don't care. Like boring. Nice. What do you want me to do, man?
Get forward before Spurs just set up again. Throw. Busy. He was fouled, and he wasn't fouled. McIver just waving his arm in a negative way to say, I'm not going to give you anything for that. He wants to come again. Tottenham combination of Bale and Doherty, I mean, it's offering all possibilities defensively.
That was for Cedric. Partey into Odegaard, Lacazette takes a shot and saved by Lloris. Came down again. Good chance, to be fair to him. One of the better ones. Says there's no one here but one comment. Get me to no, just no. Yeah, Lloris is dodgy sometimes in shots like that. Even against us, we beat him. Like he nearly dropped the ball there, didn't he? Kind of, but a dodgy one, to be fair to him. Ooh, good tackle there by the Arsenal man, Gabriel. For Xhaka, who I think has had a really good potential man of the match performance today from him. I'll give you like, all right, thanks, man. Tierney back out for Gabriel. Spurs making a change and Sissoko's on. Who's coming off? That's the question. I would say on Dembele, we wouldn't know. Bale off, Sissoko on. Nice. Beck on. Lovely.
Yeah, it's the Bale that we saw in the early days of his Tottenham career, just on the edges of the game, influencing. Not nothing. Maybe it's just with the manager, maybe it's with himself. And his best day.
Bale and Sambo off for Spurs. Now they're setting it out for a draw because they're terrible, horrible club to have. So they're gone 3 midfields because to be fair, they get no run in midfield. But now that shows they've no ambition going forward. That literally proves it. That's a disgrace. You do something with that. You don't just take them off now. Can't do that. And 1 sub left for them now, and these. So it's the 3 up top. Lucas on one side, Lamela on one side, Kane on the other. 3 flat midfield forward and back.
Giving him full press, really. It's better now. Close out the avenues of approach. He's still encouraged to go short. Brilliant. Shirley, it's a double A. Xhaka.
Well, away for Xhaka for Odegaard. Defending Doherty. Sanchez. They had a good game, to be fair. Everyone's had a decent game, I think, especially defensively in midfield. And then Dembele just passes straight to Xhaka's feet.
then one more. A yellow card. Wasn't a yellow card this time.
Is that pleading with the ref to pass by Party there? What's he do? Javier blocks his run.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. Odegaard. Oh, for Tierney. Corner for Arsenal once again. Another one indeed.
Here at the Emirates. 1-1. Was it half time?
5 corners to the Arsenal lead Spurs so far.
The 2 goals, Arsenal.
Really putting shots on target. It's just shots in it, really. I think Spurs still had 1 shot to Arsenal's, what, like 9 or so now? Pepe swings in his left foot. He's going to play it short as far as Odegaard. Cedric. Tierney, never mind. Makes enough time of the week when it comes in these games. And I kind of shoved the Odegaard to the ground. Spurs won't have the advantage to play on. Ball dispossessed back for Xhaka, wide for Luis. Pepe. Luis in the overlap. Once again. Pepe.
Cedric headed out by Sanchez. Odegaard. Now Pepe. Okay, he's crossed it. Cedric.
Odegaard for Odegaard.
Shoot from distance.
Ooh, ball over the bar.
The distance in the end was width.
Alright, Ali, third and final change for Spurs, half an hour left. And Mbele off, so they're gone back to attacking.
Trying to add something going forward now.
Send Mbele off, Ali on. For apparently Mbele is better than Rice. So some Spurs fans say he's one of the best, midfielders in the league. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't see that in him. So yeah, I mean, you don't get taken off. But anyway, if you're any good,
maybe there'll be more opportunities. Some destined it seems for a spell on the sidelines. What a ball!
Laka! Sanchez, he took him out. Penalties Arsenal. Spurs are terrible. Yeah, you're terrible, bud. Stop giving out. We are going to have a look quickly. Michael Oliver with the big call. Lacazette. Nah, he took him out. He was late. Sanchez is clumsy. He's stupid like that sometimes. It's a liability back there. He miskicked it. Sanchez came in, blocked his path, and it's a pen. Has to be surely. Yeah, it wasn't intentional, but it is a foul, and you can't tackle him like that, so you can't say anything about it.
He's getting onto that attempted throw out by Luis, was it, and then the passing to Lacazette. It is a penalty.
That's a pen.
He'd almost turned his back. Dennis and Sanchez, so he wasn't aware, perhaps, that Lacazette had wildly swung his left foot at it. Both were wild, really. Ends up as a yellow card for Sanchez and Arsenal, who were a goal.
And now who's taking it? So normally we know who it would be. Lacazette against Lloris. Had a relatively quiet game today, but had a few chances. He's tried. He's passionate for him. A big goal, not just for Arsenal, but for West Ham, if this can go in. Potentially, possibly drop points. There's no reason why they can't win this game or draw it or something, anything. Can they do it now is the question. The answer is 2 Frenchmen, Laka 2-1. Arsenal 2, Spurs 1. That is a big, big goal. Yeah, right in the bottom right corner. Back in 1 second. I was going to quickly head to the toilet.
And now Tottenham have got to show that they have got more of an attacking side to their game than has been apparent in the certain spells of the season under Jose Mourinho. Dele Alli's not had a chance to touch the ball, really. His team's 2-1 down. Lacazette has taken Arsenal penalties before, but one wonders if Aubameyang had been on the pitch, whether it would have been his job. He actually had them saved by Lloris at Wembley. You might recall a couple of years ago, that was Tottenham's temporary home. Lacazette was up to the task, and Arsenal are 2-1 up in the derby.
And there we go. So big goal in the game. I'm going to change it really quickly. Once again, baby. Arsenal 2, Spurs 1. And Tottenham can't sit back now. And that's what I get, bringing off Bale. Of course, Son was injured. Now they've got to go for this. And they're terrible. They're a boring club.
Sissoko. No more personnel changes available to Jose Mourinho. Just expect more.
13 shots for Arsenal, 1 shot for Spurs. And that sums the club up. Not gonna lie.
Well, they've got a good 25 minutes to address that. They have won their last 5 games, so it's as though they come here short of confidence. Bale is off, Son is off. Kane has been quiet.
Do they have any more, really, do they?
He's ready to go.
Go forward, see.
Down by Højbjerg. We got that warning earlier. It's been a tough match, but Højbjerg has had to shift across to the right quite often. A lot of movement around it.
Trying to do well. Højbjerg is not happy with Michael Oliver. 20 minutes plus time to remain.
He's urgently trying to win the ball. That's how he's been so well received by his manager and by the Tottenham fans. You'll see a David Luiz especially about it. A little dipper swerver. No.
Free for Arsenal. See what happens here.
No sort of run up, so he does score from distance. It's simply the intricate variety.
Xhaka swings it in. Luis trying to be found at the back post.
To get there first, it's more evasive to it. He's trying to get their counter punching going, but he landed any blows in that respect.
Preview to the game straight after half 6 for about half an hour. But we're previewing this big Man United West Ham game. Jeez, I mean, they're just saying it's not London Derby, haven't they? Sam Mela on the party. Don't injure him again, do they?
Gone for, but he actually got to the ball, but it is a flyer through the air, wasn't it? To make contact.
5 yellow cards. The book for next match.
He studs as well.
I mean, we won't miss the next match. All right, 69 minutes in. 21 to play here in the Emirates. It's Arsenal 2, Spurs 1. Who's going to do what they can do next, really? OBA. It's the finale up top. Gabriel kicks it down.
Clear long.
Find Lacazette.
Pepe.
Pepe back for Odegaard.
Still by Alderweireld.
Lucas small and fast running through that middle of the park for Spurs. Back for Regal on the overlap.
Has got into the middle.
Lamela.
Højbjerg.
Hoybier.
Comes out to Doherty.
Doherty on the overlap.
Kane takes
Kane now swings it in.
the creator as well as the scorer.
Oh!
Exactly, they were so close. Rushed up his eye.
And he tries to do something. Blocked by Tierney, the Arsenal defender. He just fires it out way for Alderweireld this time.
There aren't many matches that Harry Kane goes through and he doesn't affect it at some point. It's been as quiet as he has been for quite some time so far in this match. It was a delicious cross. Still over 20 minutes to go.
Still time left to take.
2-1.
Next goal, big one here.
Højbjerg. Dele Alli.
Team news should be out very, very soon. Not going to that.
Højbjerg.
6 p.m. Come straight back to that watch long. I just need to go on the game for something really quickly. All right. See what we can do right now. Two minutes, nearly 6 p.m. content right now. Nice. Back in 2 secs, guys. Really quickly. Back in one.